course, with the way the economic situation is, we're finding that more and more families are coming in. Not only people who are unemployed, but the working poor. So we're having more of those families that are coming in that are in need of the resources that we have here. So we're doing upwards of, probably closest, probably 700 families per month that we are servicing through the emergency food pantry. And so we stay pretty busy. And that's why we need the volunteers that we have that really help us to do what it is we need to do. We try to always do these, make a pre-bags ahead of time. So that way, it doesn't take us that long to assist the family. When they come in. Yeah, that's Frank's job. He does a great job at it. And so when they come in on their transfers, Dominique or whoever's in here is able to give them the bag, start here, and then we'll supplement it with some of the items that's off the shelf. If we have any meat items, we'll give them meat. If we have any veggies, we'll give them that. If we have extra food, we'll give them that as well. So that kind of helps us take some of the work out of that. Then they can get back on the transfer back home. So that's pretty much what we do. Another great thing is also through that, I'm sure you're probably aware of the stock box.
Right.
Yeah,
So your task force.
Yeah, so I think we're going into our third year with the stock box, and that's a big program as well. I think the one thing that we may do different than some of the other organizations is we only offer our stock box in the early morning hours from 9 to 11. That way we can accommodate our seniors in a real swift way. We find that they can have there's parking available right in the front, so they don't have to walk down, quite a bit of ways away. We have our volunteers on hand to kind of help them out to the car, and they're in and out, so they're not. So in the afternoons, it's much more busy. And so we have just really tried to do the seniors in the morning, get them in and out. So that seems to have worked.
That's great. That is great. I am just so amazed at how large it's grown. I remember when I used to work in the pantry, and it was so small. You literally turned around, and that was pretty much it.
You were in the next aisle.
Right now. Wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. So, what are the pantry hours?
Pantry hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to noon, and 1 until 4. So we're one of the few pantries in Milwaukee that's open that has that amount of hours. Because some pantries are only open the second and third Thursday of each month, like that. But we're open Monday through Friday and from 9 until 4, except the lunch hour. So we really do.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah,
that's great. Now, is it based on area code or zip code?
It is. Like all the other pantries that are under the guidelines of the Hunger Task Force. We're one of the few pantries that has 3 zip codes. Our own, 53205, 53206, and 53233. And so those are the 3 zip codes. But also because we are Capuchin Ministry, those individuals that do not fall under the guidelines that we have to cover with the Hunger Task Force, we do have food that come in from parishes, from businesses, from school, things that we purchase ourselves from Feeding America. Then we have access to give out those food items to others who maybe are out of the area. If they just, maybe they have already been served in the pantry and they find that they still need something. We don't want anyone to go without food. And so that's the wonderful thing about having some extra items on hand. And we do continually ask our donors if they could keep our pantry supplemented so that we can make those food items available to people who sometimes do not fall under the guidelines that we're obligated to. But yeah, those 3 pantries are the ones that we do serve.